Hello everybody and welcome back to Monster Loves You Too. Last time we finally were able to reunite with Ruck, but they were trying to fight like everyone, and so everywhere we went we were trying to deal with that, and at the end we finally did manage to, but also Ruck was really upset and we were able to comfort them, but still, there's a lot of things going on. We're making more friends with the other monsterlings, so that's good, but also there are things going on outside, things being loud. I am worried that they might get in here, like I mentioned before. It feels like we're a giant beacon, considering there's a bunch of tiny little baby monsterlings in here that could get eaten, but maybe that's just me being nervous. Anyway, let's go to Atristle's bunker. What is Atristle doing? Let's find out. What is our kidnapper slash caretaker up to? If you see an outside threat, scrape one of these matches on the rough strip to ignite it, then light the signal fire. Atristle glowers up at no false alarms this time. I don't know exactly how long I'll be away. It's politics. Oh, you're leaving. While I'm gone, you can all eat this. Atristle dumps out the meaty contents of her hunting net, and then departs the coop. Though there's no feeding bell and no one has spread the word, the smell starts to bring monsterlings to the table. As more and more hungry mouths approach the table, the usual squabbling starts to break out. Trovert shoves Acno down. Pliny grabs a hunk of slimy meat and runs off. I can't focus on my friends, but I can do this at least. But it'd be the last of my guts. Get in there and eat my fill. You get plenty to eat. As you leave the table, Gory whimpers. All he got to eat was a single spider leg. Ruck offers Gory a bite of something gray and mushy. Gory smiles, until he tastes it. As you depart, you see Gubgubba running towards the table. He looks appalled as he sees remnants of semi-rotten meat. We couldn't at least have some pepper with it? Or some fennel and blue moss? Or eyeberries? I'd give my left arm for an interesting garnish. You almost trip over a mound of wet dirt as you walk around the den where the bell came down. I'm gonna take a nap. I need brains. Nobody bothers you. Your sleep is deeper than you expected, and longer. You awaken with a start. It's already dark. Everyone else is already in the napping pit. As you enter the pit, someone stirs in the pile. Hey, you're too late. No more room for you. Ruck, if Trovert has enough energy to complain, I bet he has enough energy to fight. Oh, Lindiddy, I know what you're doing. Good idea, Lindiddy. Whoa, no need for that, Ruck. I take it back. Can he do that? Backsies are honored tradition, like piracy, or punching faces. Okay, Gory, I guess I won't fight Trovert if he really wants backsies. I do! I'm gonna sleep some more. I need brains. You rest in the warmth of the pile. Thanks to your earlier nap, you're extra relaxed. Look at how many brains we have. You wake up briefly at one point to the sound of Trovert's voice. You're ready now? Trovert shuts up again immediately. You sleep until dawn. Yeah, that's right. Shut up, Trovert. You suck. No one likes you. As you emerge from the monsterling pile, you feel odd. Something hurts. No, everything hurts. Moving seems to relieve some of the pain, but not all of it. Your body aches all through the morning. Did Atristle drug us? The malice eventually goes away, leaving you weak. Worry about it. Oh, are we having growing pains? Maybe. Maybe we're growing up. Let's see what Gory's up to. You have to stop walking for a moment as a spasm of pain runs through your body. Bear it in silence. I'm strong. I must be strong. Leaning on the table helps relieve the pain in your legs, but your arms still hurt. Man, it's a good thing I took that extra nap. You stagger onwards and come upon Gory. He looks up from the dirt. He's been poking it as you approach. I don't need help. Tough it out. Oh, look at that! It got rid of all my docility! You grit your teeth and clench your claws, and then pain slowly fades to a dull ache. Gory doesn't seem to notice. I think he is way more interested in the dirt. Look at that face. Gory continues to poke at the dirt. Wow, he really likes dirt. Your pain from before starts to return. This time it's starting in your feet. It shoots up to your belly almost instantly.
You look unwell. Did you find me to be frightening somehow? I always hoped someone would find me intimidating someday.
Never resist! It's not working. The pain increases. You fall and writhe on the ground. Gory stares at you for a moment.
Fear not, for I have another idea.
Is it eating me? Please don't be eating me. Gory runs off. You continue to hurt. You grit your teeth so hard that your fangs ache. The pain begins to fade away again. Within a few rapid heartbeats, you're feeling just fine. Ooh, man. Jeez. I'm glad those went up. My maxes went up. Good. You feel better than fine, in fact. Your body is at perfect rest, and your mind is almost serene. Gory and Lore huff and puff as they skid to a halt in front of you.
Now, Lore, I will hold your arms while I hold your legs.
Okay. Why do I get the arms?
Because my hide is rather delicate, so it's best if you are the one who gets bitten.
You rise to your feet and turn your head. Everything looks just a little bit different. Didn't you used to be shorter than me? We are growing!
Ah, yes, a common misconception. No, Lord, the old monsterling here just stood up. A vertical monster is taller than a monster who is supine or prone.
Gory plays D&D.
Except Gubba Gubba, who is a special case.
Lore throws his paws in the air. He's like, I don't understand.
I should know better than to talk to you, Gory.
He stalks away, snarling under his breath. Lindity arrives. What's Lore so mad about? Did you confuse him again?
He confuses himself. He should listen more carefully to prevent this.
Lindity swivels her eye stalks in your direction. You look different.
No, it's because a vertical monster is...
Lindity waves Gory off, and he shuts up.
I mean, look at you. You're still practically a newborn. It should be a long time before you grow up. And here you look halfway to adolescence. The old monsterling is older than anyone looks.
Lindity glares and Gory shuts up again.
Weird. Must be a trick of the light. I don't know.
I'm concerned. Why am I growing up super fast? Is this a situation where, like, Gory sounds like he's insane, but he's actually correct and something's up? Why am I growing up so fast? I should be, like, one of the youngest here. What was in that food? The tussle ground. Join Lindity by the big rock on the tussle ground. Sure, why not? Oh, my besties! You and join Lindity and the others by the big rock. Lindity herds some greenish worms and yellow crickets between her paws. Chirp, chirp, chirp! Lindity looks at the bugs.
I suppose you're all wondering why I've called you here today. A base misappreciation. I wonder nothing at all, for I assess and appreciate all aspects of this arrangement. Also, I add aptitude as I alliterate.
That's even weirder than your usual line of weirdness, Gory. I'm starting to worry. I love these guys. They're so cute.
Look who's talking, stupidity. The weirdest monsterling within these walls. Why I oughta...
Step between them and tell them that they're both weird, but that's okay. Step between them and tell them that it's everybody else that's weird. Come on, guys, you're both weird. We could be the weirdos together.
Nice. I hate fights for no reason. I get what you mean, Rancid. I'm learning that too.
All right, enough of this. Gory.
Yes? Here, have some.
Aw, she got us food. Someone needs to, with the tristle gone. She shoves 2 worms and 3 crickets in Gory's direction. Gory picks up the crickets and eats them one by one. Oh my gosh, Gory. Napkin, please. Chirp, chirp, crunch. Lindity tosses some worms to Rancid.
The reason I asked you all here is that we're all weird.
Lindity extends 3 worms, and the last cricket towards Ruck, wincing. Ruck takes them gently and begins nibbling away. Chirp! Lindity passes some worms to you.
These worms eat the bark of certain trees up above the cavern roof. Try them.
I will eat them. Munch, munch, slurp, slump. You somehow recognize the intense flavor as cinnamon. Your taste buds overload with spicy redness.
Careful, it stings your tongue.
Gory, slurping his worm, stands up and immediately sits down again.
Whoa, this is so good. What is it? I like it very much and would like more. I can't fight this feeling.
Lindity shakes her head, her eyes water from the spicy vapors in the air.
My tongue isn't working right.
Working right. I do not. Oh! Rancid places an object on the ground. It's the feeding bell.
How many bells are we going to steal anyway?
Rancid shrugs.
Are there any more to steal? I buried that after you strangled me with it. I saw and remembered. I had an idea and dug it up. We all talked about it. It's a bell, and you want to know about bell curves. So measure this.
Gory shakes his head and exhales slowly.
So measure this fine bell's curvature, and perhaps you will find which you seek. It might,
Rancid breathes a few times,
might help you. And if it doesn't, you could always hit someone with it.
I like your thinking, Ruck. Lindity looks at the bell and gives it a tiny little experimental shake. Ding, ding, ding! You hear a voice rising from by the stone stump table. Now I know it for sure. Someone is messing with me. Sorry, Gub Gubba. Maybe I shouldn't ring it for real now. Everybody would think it was mealtime.
Any time is a mealtime if you're hungry enough.
Acno and Lore approach from the direction of the table.
I'm telling you, I heard the bell.
You hear all kinds of things. Feral's outside the gate singing in the sharps. It's getting on my nerves.
It's getting on my nerves even worse because I'm the one hearing it.
I think something bad's coming. There's always something bad coming.
No, Acno. Lore's right. Something ill is in the wind.
I don't know what being outside of the middle of the bell curve means, but I now know that if we work together, we can do things no other monsterling can do.
Yeah, we caught Ruck, didn't we?
Although, he smiles wickedly,
catching Ruck was kinda easy. What? I was hard to catch. You take that back.
No. No fighting. Calm down. You interrupt the one-sided tussle before it can start. You handle monsters better than a Tristle sometimes. We could use more of that if bad things really are coming. Gory touches paws with Ruck.
I'm sorry I made fun of you, Ruck. It's okay.
We could work better if we work together. We have potential. I could figure out a lot of things out, but I get distracted and question myself. Gory never questions himself.
Why would I do that? See?
Ruck can beat anyone but the Elder in a fight, and Rancid moves about unseen. Rancid nods. You're on to something here, Lindity. Lindity nods. See, that's what you do. You add a little something that makes everything work. Everyone looks at you and nods. Oh, I love my friends. We need to think together, like walking together, but with our brains. She looks at you with her eye stalks raised. Like achieving common goals no matter who stands in our way? Rancid claps. Well, that too.
Yeah, we could get some good fighting done.
Monsters don't usually work together. Sometimes we get pairs that play off each other, and sometimes that's good, and more often it stinks. Except us. There are 5 of us. You know who could work together, Lindity? The humans. I actually know that, Gory. She gestures to the world around you. Everything here, or almost everything, is made from what they left behind.
We're not a gang though, right? I don't like gangs.
Do you have a name for us, Lindity? I'm sure you could come up with something good. We're definitely not a gang. We're a coterie? A squad!
Sounds like you wear something you wear when it's cold.
Think back to where I've heard that word before. You remember Gratzrag snorting and scoffing at the word. Wait, when did that happen? A while ago. A long while ago. Huh? This is just buying it. I really have a theory that we have memories of when we were a big monsterling before we died. Or something like that. It seems like we know things that we shouldn't. It seems like we're having memories of a past life or something. I don't know. Either way, maybe it'll be helpful, especially with all of this. Let's see. Follow the crowd to the coop gate. Uh-oh, why is there a crowd at the coop gate? You hear a squeaking voice as you approach the gate. Oh gosh, everyone's here. Dozens of monsterlings have gathered before the lowest part of the wall.
It's back, the show is back! I trust all the newer monsterlings will love this as much as we old-timers.
We're all the same age, except maybe me, I don't know. The first puppet flaps its lips like two pieces of cardboard. Oh, a puppet show?
After she fattens you up, a Tristle will send you on to be
butchered. Who's doing this?
That's funny, the show never mentioned Eldora Tristle before, and the voices are different this time. It will be slimy and bloody and raw. You will be devoured in pieces for the crime of being monsterlings.
The crowd boos, and a few monsterlings hurl pebbles and dirt clods in no particular direction.
Salt told a Tristle, she's mean.
I don't know, I feel like they're trying to lure us out of the coop. I don't know if this is a good thing, but I don't want to waste my brains just yet. No, I'll hang back. A few monsterlings seem to notice and appreciate how cool you look. I am cool.
This is your first puppet show, right? These monsters come by sometimes and perform. I think maybe they're from the city and they use us to practice.
Well, this definitely isn't their best show. They should rework the script.
Their production of Morsels Adrift was a huge hit not long before you arrived, old monsterling. There was this stick with a realistic head on it.
I'm going to question the presence of these mysterious entertainers. Everyone else is paying attention to the show, but you keep some independent focus. If something happens, you'll be ready.
Tell these wonderful trapped monsterlings about the heroic Sluggoth.
Sluggoth? I remember that name. You remind Ruck about how Sluggoth was going to eat them, but Ruck keeps staring at the show.
I never saw a puppet show before. I like it. When I crawled out of the vat, a Tristle was there.
The crowd boos.
She would have caught me, but Sluggoth appeared and fought to save me.
The crowd cheers.
Good always defeats evil, and a Tristle ran away like a coward.
Point out that this overly simplistic narrative is at odds with the realities of the cavern, or keep watching the play. Let's be annoying. Hey, annoying paid off. You feel considerably smarter and wiser after making this observation, but everyone else is still engrossed in the show.
This show was not as compelling or as well staged as the last one. They're not showing, only telling,
and that's a cardinal sin when it comes to good shows.
And no spider puppet this time.
Oh, maybe we should signal a Tristle.
It's not a great narrative, but it's still a narrative. Shh, both of you! Sluggoth is your friend. Sluggoth is a friend to all monsterlings.
Let's Sluggoth through the gate. I knew it!
And he will give you a fat red beetle to every one of you. I love red beetles. Just open the latch, and let him in.
The crowd starts to chant along with the puppets.
Open the latch, let him in, let him in, let him in, let him in.
No, Ruck, not you too! Rancid stares up at the puppets, unconsciously imitating their blank eyes. The mimic tries to match their unrealistic mouth. Rancid, Lindiddy, something's wrong. Lindiddy nods. Sure. We'll talk later after the plot climaxes. No, Lindiddy!
Let Sluggoth be your hero. I know the latch looks complicated, but you can do it. Lift the latch, let him in.
Let him in, open the latch, let him in.
I know how to release the latch. Lindiddy, no!
Don't open it!
It's both heavy and high up. We need a pile to reach and someone strong to lift it.
We have to stop this. Lindiddy ignores you, Ruck ignores you, Gory ignores you. Rancid blinks, eyes returning to normal. They shake their head and look at you instead of the puppets.
You might be right.
Rancid grabs the smallest monsterling in the crowd and drags him away from the gate.
If nobody opens the gate, Sluggoth and I will have to eat all these crunchy beetles. Crunch, munch. That would be sad, but there'd be more beetles for me. Munch, crunch. Come on, gang, we'll pile up like Lindiddy said.
Several monsterlings rally to Trovert's side against the gate. Lindity looks down from the puppets at the growing pile of latch reachers.
Wait. Trevor thinks I'm right? Something is wrong here. No, trust me, it's not. It's all good. Come help us. If Trevor thinks it's a good idea, it's almost certainly a bad idea. That's what I've been saying.
Lindity looks at you.
You were right. I'm up. Let me up. I'll open the latch.
Rook slowly walks towards Trevor's pile, still watching the puppets. Shove everyone back! You frantically smash into everyone you can reach.
Wait, is this a fight?
Rook stops watching the show long enough to shake free of its hold.
Ow, that hurt! Wait, what was I?
Oh no! Gory flees the area. You get your friends and a few other monsterlings away from the gate.
Open the latch and let him in! Open the latch, let him in!
No! From far, you can see Lore climb up Trevor's pile and reach for the latch. Click, clack! The coop gate swings inward, pulled by monsterlings and pushed by other bigger monsters outside. No! An adolescent grabs Lore off the pile. Ah! Help! Jump! Some more monsterlings are knocked down. One is consumed by a great lumbering adult. The adolescents eat another monsterling as others flee. There would be more carnage if you hadn't been cautious earlier. Psh! Why haven't you lit a single fire?
Light the fire!
Psh! Looks down and her eyes settle on you.
Well, since you're with them, I guess it's okay. You're not as bad as the rest of these jerks.
So if I hadn't helped them, would they not light the single fire? You hear a scritch from the bunker roof. A moment later, flames start to lick up from the piled wood. Whoosh! You and your friends retreat as the adolescents draw closer. More shouting fills the air. Rock, what are you doing?
Good thing you got hurt to light it. Yeah, maybe a Tristle can get back in time to save us. Some of us, perhaps.
Smoke rises as the firelight blazes from the bunker roof. You all pause to catch your breath. There's smoke in the air, smoke and screams. Oh no! Fear drives you into the shadows for a time. You get a brief rest in the company of your friends. Croak. Everyone looks at the noise. Gory is holding a fat toad.
I was saving this for a special occasion. Saving it? Where? That is not important right now.
Gory hands you the toad.
Hurry up and eat this. We need you to lead us, old pirate.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. I need it. I know I probably should share, but I really need this. Croak. Gulp. Adolescents continue to pursue their victims all around the coop. Not colt, coop. Some monsterlings run for the open gate, but two adolescents meet them there and grab them.
Who did they just eat? Don't know. Latest newborn. Sadly, not all newborns are born like you, vat pirates. Ah, my arm! Pretty tasty. Let's try another one. They're so much bigger. Fight should be fair. Let's go help.
Everyone shuffles around and ends up looking at you. Swallow my drool and focus on digesting. Breathe hard and pump myself up. Relax for one peaceful, comforting moment. Oh, take those deep breaths. We're gonna need them. Time to use our brains.
Everybody dodge like Rock, but walk like me. We can do this. Let's fight like they fight.
You fall to your knees behind your friends. Ah, the pain is back! Try as you might, you can't stand up on your own. Shriek! More brains!
Are you getting bigger? But you're so young!
You concentrate through the agony and start to stand up again. Your friends fan out in front of you, watching for adolescents. Thank you, guys.
Make haste, old pirate. Enemies approach. Rock, no, you can't take on an adult by yourself. Or can you? Look at that.
Snargle grabs Rancid by the collar. Her teeth pierce sweater, hide, and flesh. No! Slime spills everywhere, but you're feeling better now. Rancid squeals and writhes free. Snargle pursues. Go, 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 fight! Okay, Snargle turns her eye from Rancid to you. She laughs. Her health is 20. Use the time Snargle is wasting to form a plan. It looks like she's trying to protect the fresh bite mark on her left side. Snargle nods to herself and lashes out with both paws. Dodge to my right and strike at her left. Your blow barely grazes her, but she has a fresh wound there already. She winces and hisses in pain. Snargle picks up a rock and throws it behind you. Stay focused on Snargle. She pounces on you as the rock lands behind you. Because you're paying attention, you duck and get in a solid kick. Snargle growls and lowers herself into a runner's crouch. Lindity shouts something about the left side. Lean and roll to the side, then go kick her left side as she goes by. You knock some slime out of the bite mark as her left side. Snargle howls. Snargle does something with her paws. Did she just pick up some dirt? Find some dirt of my own! In the brief moment your eyes are looking away from her. Oh, that hurts! You got better of Snargle, but she's still an adolescent and you're just a monsterling. She's hurt, but not in any real trouble. Yeah, Gorgo, help me come fight with these good fighters. Gorogo gallops up to join Snargle. He kicks at Lindity, but she's already out of the path of the clumsy attack. Keep using the metric system, everyone! Get off of me! This way, quick! You and your friends retreat before the superior force. Shift it, pull it, push it! She starts trying to shove the metal plate on top of the tick tank. Help Lindity! With you and Lindity together, the metal plate budges just barely. A feral adult claws at Ruck as he staggers forward. Off! Get off! The adult's next step lands where the edge of the metal plate used to be. The ground crumbles next to the exposed hole. Half-trapped, the adult howls and finally pulls Ruck off his head. Grrrr! Glump! The adult swallows Ruck whole as he falls into the tank below. No! Ruck! Oh, salted slime! Gorogo and Snargle flee toward the gate. Boss, these monsterlings are making all kinds of trouble. Do I have to do everything myself? I softened the main troublemaker for you, boss. She seems to be talking about you. Well, that's good. I'm already hungry again. Oh no, distract Slugoff! Once you speak up, Slugoff narrows his eyes. You sound familiar somehow. Another wave of pain shoots through your limbs. It's not as bad as the last one. You feel weak. You surge with strength again! The weakness shudders inside of you. Your knees tremble and give out. Slugoff prods you with one foot. Nice. I love when fights aren't fair. Someone put out that signal fire and grab more monsterlings. Put them in the bags. You're lying on the ground. Your body feels strong, but you're so very tired. We gotta get up. You get up just as Slugoff tries to kick you. He kicks only air and stumbles. Ooh, baby, that was good. That was close. You're much taller now, as big as Slugoff. You're not a monsterling anymore. You're an adolescent. What's this? Did you just get older? He grins. Well, I like it when fights aren't fair, but I hate to get bored. This should be exciting. Smile and try to unnerve him. Slugoff frowns, confused. Old or new, you're a strange one. Let's see how strong you are. Adolescents and monsterlings are running and shouting around them, but you barely hear them. All right, Hammers, watch me destroy this upstart. It'll even give you the first strike. Go on, hit me. What's your intention here? It's obvious when you pay attention. He's trying to lure you in for a surprise attack. Hold back. Be careful. Conserve my focus. I need as much as I can get. You and Slugoff stare at each other for a few moments. Coward, afraid to take a shot. Slugoff stops trying to be clever and snarls. Slugoff shows all his teeth in a roar of challenge, then stops with a loud thud and a wet splorch fills up the air as Ruck bursts out of the feral adult's belly. Ruck, my dude! What a ride! Ruck tries to stand up, sways, and collapses. All kinds of surprises today. Someone bag that strong one up. I can always use a good fighter. Slugoff points over his shoulder at the recumbent adults and see if Blom's going to wake up. Anyways, where were we? Oh yes, I was going to show everyone how strong I am, and you were gonna help me. The battle is joined. Slugoff tackles you, pins you down, and starts punching you in the head. Oh! Roll with the blows to minimize the damage. I have less health. You move to absorb the fourth of Slugoff's punches. He growls and lets go and steps back. Slugoff opens his mouth wide and lets a loose, fang-filled roar. That's a trick, don't fall for it. You stay back. Slugoff sees that you're not going to come within reach. He scowls. Slugoff charges at you, full speed, switching from arms to legs and back. Uses momentum against him. Slugoff bounds high. You grab a leg and slam him to the ground with the assistance of gravity. I love gravity. That took 10 health. Sluggoth circles, breathing hard. He glances behind you and gives a quick whistle. It's a signal! He loves when fights aren't fair! A rock flies over your head. It hits Sluggoth, who growls and spits out 2 of his many teeth. Sluggoth whistles again, pointing at your head. Jump to the side! A rock spins through the air and hits the ground where you were standing a moment ago. Sluggoth grins and raises his arms high above his head, claws spread wide. Hold back and wait for the attack. I don't want to bring my friends into this. You break a loose tooth from his maw. Oh, we got him! Sluggoth wipes slime from his nose and mouth. If I weren't so strong, I'd be dead now, but you still lost, bitch. Ruck opens their head and lifts their... Ruck opens their eyes and lifts their head. So that's how the puppet show ends. Their face returns to the dirt. Sluggoth grins again. The teeth you broke make his smile even more vicious. Good effort. You hear the gate rattle in the distance. But this is it. Fortunately, I have one last trick. Sluggoth suddenly rises into the air and moves away from you. He didn't jump, he was pulled. Oh, yay! I didn't even think I'd ever say that, but it's good to see you. Atrisal flings Sluggoth over the wall. Out of my coop, out! Atrisal crushes the Ferrodolt's head with one of her heavy feet. You are not welcome! Atrisal charges away, scooping up Snorgle and Gorogo. She hurls them after Sluggoth. Get up. It's too hard. Atrisal's eyes fall on you. No more adolescence here. Back to the sharps with you. Oh no! She doesn't recognize me. I live here. I was one of her monsterlings just a little while ago. You were interrupted by a kick that nearly breaks all your bones. You sail through the air. You bounce twice before rolling to a stop. Oh no. Everything is getting dark. Think about everything that happened. No, fight the pain! My guts! I need more guts. You fight unconsciousness with every bit of your body and spirit. The distant sounds of the coop battle die down. You can smell the smoke of the signal fire. You can taste your own slime and blood. Rest now. I need it. Chapter 3! We made it to Chapter 3, but oh gosh! That was chaos! Oh, thank goodness we were able to make it so not too many people died. Well, I'm pretty sure a lot of people still died, but at least we managed to get our friends and warn them. And at least Ruck was okay. I thought for sure they were going to be dead. And we fought. We survived, but now we're an adolescent, and Atrisal kicked us out. We're on our own. Our friends, our squad, we're all on our own. What are we going to do, especially with Sluggoth out there? I don't think he's going to be happy to see us wandering around. Oh, man. But we're an adolescent now. We're gonna have to deal with it. We'll be strong, and hopefully we'll see our friends again one day. Maybe when they get old enough to leave the coop, or maybe they'll come find us. I don't know. I miss them already. But we'll have to worry about that and Chapter 3 next time. Until then, thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed, please consider subscribing. Remember to take care of yourself, protect your squad, and have a good day.